I'm in a groove state of mind. I'm moving all the time. No excuses and no blame. I'm stepping up my game. I'm a groovester, yes I am. With groove I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Groove Nation inspires me to bust loose and break free. I'm dancing to my dreams, bursting at the seams. I'm feeling groovelicious. Who knows who I am? 'Cause now is my time to have a groove state of mind. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am.
Hey, how are we all? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome again to the Getting Groovy new member onboarding with me, Robert Murray. And we're going to go through a documents day, kind of going through some steps, just some beginner steps. We're going to do some walk around the softwares and try and answer as many of the questions we can around the subjects we're talking about. Good morning, and please, by the way, I've got YouTube over here, I've got Facebook over here. You know, interact with me. Let me know you can hear and see me. I am live. I'm just going to keep an eye on the comment. Is there a way to record this? New mum in her 40s, welcome. And this is a live, so it will automatically be here, and then I normally add it into the group guide section. So if I grab with me, I'll just show you where I normally put it. So this, when I share my screen, of course, bear with me. So you should be able to see my screen now. And when I share it, I normally add it into the guide section after each live. I have had a few issues the last week or so. So yeah, I go in here into the guide section, and then you'll see the new member onboarding there, so you can watch it at your own pace. You can speed it up, pause it, slow it down. So yeah, that's where that will go. So yeah, let me know that you can hear and see me all okay. And Lucia, hola, hey Lucia, good to see you. And over here, Graham from Norwich in the UK. Good to see you, Graham, fellow Brit. So we're going to dive in, and what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to do a little walkthrough around the software just to get you familiarized with it. You'll see that this always loads at the top, and then the rest of it will start to lazy load. If we start on the top right-hand corner, you can see here we've got settings and billing, and you can go and work on your general settings, your domains, your plans, your billing settings, developer, affiliate, integrations, and app. And again, I'm going to cover some of these in detail. You've got access to your Groove Partner Program. So as soon as you registered for a free account, no problem, new mum in her 40s, you're welcome. What was I saying? Oh, yes, when you registered for an account, whether it's free or paid, you were instantly set up as an affiliate. So you'll see here there's a video from Mike and the team talking you through the affiliate packages and promos. you'll then see that if you're logged in, it will load. Excuse me, I've just had a big thing of water and it's making me belch. And you've got all your links here, your stats, you've got all of your swipes, etc. So you've got access to everything to promote Groove and make commissions with Groove. So that was the second drop down there. When you click on the 4 dots, it opens up all of the applications so you can access any of those. And the same when you hover over here on the left-hand side, you can access any of these applications. The bell, this is where we're doing all of our updates. These are all my update videos with all the different software updates, either new features or feature improvements or code refinements. So you can keep an eye on all of those there. We have our new little Groove.cm AI assistant, our little dinosaur. So you can see I normally throw some stuff at it. Let me see today. I normally ask it about a domain, but Graham. Okay, so let me, how do I add MX records? Let's see if we can trip it up today. Add MX records, customer domain needs to be accessed. Logins are looking good. And there you go. He normally gives you pretty much bang on instructions of how to do something. So there's your little AI bot there. If you're on a free account, this will probably say upgrade. But if you are going to promote Groove, then make sure, in fact, what I've just realized is my camera in the way there? You know what, let me get rid of my camera, guys, just in case when I'm doing stuff, it's in the way. I don't like it being in the way. Yeah, so if you're going to promote Groove, I would recommend clicking here and looking at the upgrade page because it's all been updated recently. Mike and the team spent hours and hours and hours and hours rejigging it, re-copywriting it, taking some of the plans away. We felt like there was too many plans. And you'll see there'll be a video will load here. And then as you scroll through, I'm not going to spend time on this, but you'll be able to see the side-by-side comparison, which works very well now. And as I said, we've limited the amount of plans that are available. You can also access the affiliate program again, like we just did over there. When we come to the top corner, again, as we said, you can access all of the apps. You have the marketplace here. So if you want to promote other people's products, you can dive into the affiliate marketplace. You can filter by the categories, etc. All these different filtering ways. You can see here, we've got the Groove AI launches coming up very, very soon. So go and register. If I hadn't already registered as an affiliate, it would say join the program. But because I am, I can see the offer. I can get my links. I can go to my promo tools, and then I can go to the JV sign up page. So we go back into the dashboard because it took me to Groove AI. The next one here is our services. We have Groove Pay. You can set up your own Groove Pay account. So if you've got a Stripe account or a PayPal or any of the other payment providers, Groove Pay is very favorable. And obviously it's part of Groove. So they understand that people do launches and people sell affiliate products and people sell products online. So you're not probably going to get as many issues, let's just say. And then you have Groove Solo, so you can drive traffic as well. Go and register your account there. And you can promote Groove Solo as an affiliate as well. Then when we go to events, GrooveCon is coming back in 2024, sorry, not 2004. So register here to get updated. And we also have the amazing Marketers Cruise, one of my favorite events of the year. I love going on the Marketers Cruise. It's, as it says here, this is founded by Captain Lou, Mike, and Tom. And it's 70% fun, 30% business. So lots of networking, lots of getting together with like-minded entrepreneurs, business people, men, women, etc. It's phenomenal. And then you've got your API here. Again, unless you need it, I wouldn't touch that. And then we have some languages. So we've got Portuguese for our Brazilian users. And we have our Groove Digital Academy here. So you can open this up. This will go to our Groove blog, and then you can type in any kind of word. If I can spell, yeah, there you go. And it will give you a drop down, or you can search through the applications here. And the help desk, click on the Groove help desk. It's got a little knowledge base. The AI bot will appear straight away. So if you've already asked the bot something, then you can just let it, you can cancel it out. Let me just let it load. There you go. And then you have the knowledge base here, lots of different trainings. You can search in here, and then we will come to it later. Support will pop up here as well. And the last one, and actually probably one of the most important ones, is the roadmap and feedback, if I could speak today. So let's let this load. This is where we need you guys to tell us what's working, what's not working, what is needed. So you can see here, feature request board. Don't do what quite a lot of people do. They come in here and just say, oh, I want this, inside of Groove pages. And then they never check. So go and search here first to see, has someone already requested this? If they have, and you haven't voted for it, you click on there. Oh, and then that's new. Okay. And then you add your vote. It didn't used to pop up like that. That's brand new today. So that's cool. If you don't see, say for example, blog element for Groove pages, then you could go and add it over here. Be really descriptive, what application, where, etc., so that people can then vote for it as well. You can access all of our update videos here as well. You can see them; they will load. And really important, bug reporting. Search for the bug that you feel like is happening. See if it's here. If not, then again, add much detail over here. If it is here, Groove Pages Builder element configuration doesn't recognize clicked selected element, then you can obviously click to vote. Oh, okay. So it was only in the feature requests over there that it popped up. But yeah, so that is everything in the left-hand side. If we come back to the dashboard, as we said, the quick links load, and then this lazy loads and everything else down the bottom. Each one of these on the quick links, you see the little 3 dots. If you click on it, it will give you access to something specific. So Groove Mail, let's say you want to send a broadcast or go to lists, you can go directly. You'll see this will pop up, and this will be different offerings that Groove have. And then down the bottom, you'll have all of your stats. So that's a little walkthrough. I'm just going to check the questions. Nothing else there. So let's get started. I'm going to give you this doc at the end, so don't panic. Each one of these are hyperlinked, so you can go directly to the training video of that specific step. So you can see here where to find your general settings. So we're going to start with number 1, and we're going to go back over here and click into settings and billing. And here's all your general settings. You can modify your password, your contact information, your social media, and your business information. Nice, easy one to start. And please, by the way, there is a 6-7 second delay when I'm using StreamYard. If you've got a question on, let's say we're on step number 1 right now, if you have a question, make sure you detail about what we're talking about, because 7 seconds would have gone. Then by the time I see your comment, I could be on to 2 steps further down the line. So make it really descriptive for me, so we don't get stuck in a back and forth, me asking questions. Thank you. So step number 2, how to update affiliate payment information. So let's go to Groove Affiliate. And again, we can get to it a few different ways. Let's go in here. And obviously really important if you want to get paid for your affiliate sales and upgrades. And you're just going to click on settings, and in here, here's your general affiliate settings. And then you can go into your payments, so you can get paid by PayPal or wire transfer. And really important, you need to complete this section and complete one of these forms so that we can confirm where you are, what your tax bracket is, etc., so that we can pay you. We cannot pay you without all that information. So that's step number 2. Step number 3, how to set up a payment gateway in GrooveSell. Important if you want to promote your own products, sell your own products, you need to set up a payment gateway, and you'll see there's quite a few available. So again, we're just going to click here, opens payment gateways. You can see I've got some set up. If you click on the plus button, you can obviously sign up for a GrooveK, Stripe, AuthorizeNet, NMI, PayPal, Paystack, Molly, and Braintree. And each one is going to ask you for slightly different information that you would get from that payment provider. So obviously once you've set up your account, it's going to give you a publishable key and a private key, etc. So very straightforward. I'm not seeing any additional questions, so I will continue. So step number 4, setting up a payment gateway in GrooveCart. Very similar process, just different application. And I'm going to just click into the admin desk. So first time you come here, it will just say create store. So you add your new store. It will take 5 minutes because it does set everything up in a demo store for you. And again, we're going to go into our settings. When you first come to GrooveCart, just go through these 6 steps. But over here, you'll see payment gateways. There are a few slightly different variations in GrooveCart, which are available to you. Again, you've got your GroovePay here. You've got Stripe, PayPal, AuthorizeNet. And then some of these are different for GrooveCart. And you just come in here and activate them. So we're moving quite quickly. Step number 5. This is the one that quite a few people struggle with. How to add a custom domain. I'm actually going to do this. Let me get rid of some of these. Just to slow, otherwise it slows everything down. What did I just say that one was? I had a memory. Oh yeah, custom domain. So a couple of different ways you can do this. You can access the domains through Groove Pages, or you can access domains over here in settings and billing. I'm just going to do it from here, settings and billing. So Graham, great questions, just more advanced questions, unfortunately, buddy. So for this basic training, we're just going to keep things nice and simple and try and keep on a flow of this document. Please feel free to ask support any of those additional questions, and I'm sure they can give you all the answers. But for now, I just want to keep it nice and basic for all the newbies. So we're going to click add a new domain. We're going to leave it on the recommended full domain setup. Now, I use GoDaddy. It doesn't matter what domain provider you use. They're all very, very similar. You're going to access your domain and just follow their own training videos. I'm going to go into DNS and I want my name servers. Again, your route to this might be slightly different based on the domain provider you have. And I'm going to click on change name servers. And then all I'm going to do is I'll use my own. I'm just going to copy and paste. Oh, sorry. I jumped ahead of myself. Apologies. I should have added this first. So used to doing this. I just I jumped a step. So I'm going to add my domain there with no w dot or www dot or anything like that. Click next, and then it will give me the name servers. Just a bit too quick for myself today. So copy. We're going to take these back over here and just paste them in. And it will take 10 to 15 minutes. It always says it can take 24 hours, which it can. I normally find that it takes 10 to 15 minutes to be validated. I'm going to click continue here. And then I know, you can see these are the GoDaddy name servers, but I know if I click refresh, it will probably show that they're updated, but it very rarely does actually update them as quickly as that. If I click back in the DNS and name servers, you can see they're there, but I'm going to click next now, and then it's going to ask me to validate. It's probably going to give me an error, either yellow or red in the bottom corner. And there you go. On cue, it does the normal. So we're going to come back to this because we need to come back and validate and verify our domain. So keep someone remind me when we get near the end, because I can't do step number 6 yet because I need to go into those the DNS settings for that domain. So we're going to skip now to step number 7, and we're going to do a little walkthrough of all the applications. So we're going to start with Groove Affiliate. And when you come into Groove Affiliate, you've got all your stats and all your filtering you can do here. You can click in and you can either select over here, you can select specific date ranges. In fact, I should go into demo mode just because it will refresh. So this is great for you if you're doing training videos or you're showing people the software so they can't really see what's going on in here. You can filter everything. You can have revenue view, no revenue view. So now you can see I've just got users over here, which is cool. You can just select for sales or just select for rebills. Again, just have a play around. Everything within the Groove world, for me, it's just go and play around with it. You can't break anything. In here, you have your promotions and links. So these are all my affiliate promotions. And one of the things that I always like to show is people forget or they don't know that you can add bonuses that get delivered automatically when someone registers for something, like for a trial with Groove or on a monthly or on a, I've got different upgrade bonuses. And how you do that is very simple. It's just here. click bonuses, click a new bonus, call it something, and then add the link. So for me, I have a delivery page where I give my bonuses away, and it gets automatically delivered to that customer when they register for either a free account or they pay for a lifetime account, etc. And you can see, for example, down here we have Groove AI. So I can grab all of my links from over here. And the next one is reporting. We can go into transactions, sub-affiliates, earnings reports, payment history. We can go in and set up our own tracking links. A little bit slow. Why is that going slow? We can also access the marketplace again from within Groove Affiliate, as we saw before. And then we've got our settings, which we went through, our general, our payment, and our tax info. So yeah, Groove Affiliate, very, very simple. You can do a hell of a lot with it. So Groove Affiliate, let's move on to Groove Blog, step number 8. Groove Blog's had lots of updates again recently. Is it going to be as amazing as WordPress and have as many plugins and all? No, it doesn't. But you can run a very nice blog on here, and you can do quite a lot now with the functionality. So we'll start down here with the settings. You can see you've got your SEO, your domain settings. You can set up your custom domains or subdomains. We've got logos and favicons. You can add all your social media links, your comments. You can add your forms, but your forms have to be already created inside of Groove Forms, and then you can actually change the styles as well that appear in the blog. You can change your copyright, and now you can actually change it so that the year dynamically changes by using this little button over here. You got your embed ads, your tracking pixels, your OG and meta settings as well. And you can also go in and play around with your RSS settings. So I'm just going to come back in there. Hey, Sleep Doctor, what's up? Good to see you. Groove AI. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're asking there. So we're going to go into the navigation now, because I like having this open over here so you can see it. So you can see this top navigation. I've got home, bar hire, etc. You can drag these around, move them, edit them, etc. You can add new ones. I've got a call to action button here, and I've got my privacy, etc. down the bottom, my privacy and reviews. And on this one, I've got like a live chat bot, which talks to our clients. And then we've got the categories, which you can see here. Again, you can drag these around, do whatever you want with them. It doesn't matter. Themes, only one theme at the moment, but you can customize it. So you can see here when you go into the layout, you can customize the home page by showing the sidebar, removing it, categories, opt-in form. You can change all of that. You can do the same with the post page, so that I've got the sidebar active at the moment. You can show dates, breadcrumbs, and then you've got the category page as well. So if we go back to the home and then we go to appearance, you can see we now have every single font that's active inside of Groove Pages. We can modify all of these link colors, etc. Whatever we want, we can customize all of that, and then we can just save and exit. Categories, you can obviously modify these individually. You can add new categories, or you can edit, delete, etc. over here. And then posts, when you first come in here, 5 posts will be set up, and you can just go in and edit one. Very, very simple. It's not rocket science. It's like you've got your header, got your text. Images now, you can add alt tags, etc. So you can see here, you can add alt tags. You've got your featured image, your post URL slug, date, categories. You can add all your keywords, an excerpt. You can mess around with these and select them. And you also got your metadata and your open graph data down the bottom here that will show when you're sharing on social media. And it's very simple. Once you're in here, if you press enter, you'll see the little plus button. You can add images, videos, etc., or code. And I'm just going to exit that, even though it's going to ask me to save it. I didn't want to save it. It doesn't matter. So that's posts. And then obviously you have to publish. So if I open this and visit the blog, you can then publish over here. And that is pretty much as simple as as it is. It really is a nice little blog platform. You can see now the search bar is available as well. So go and play with it. That's all I'd recommend, is any single one of these softwares, just go in and play with it. So step number 7, let's have a look at GrooveCart. Sleep Doctor on YouTube. Any idea when Groove Stream, Groove Calendar will come out? Same answer I give anytime someone asks me something like that. The team, the devs right now, their main focus is making every single of the 8 main applications like absolutely bulletproof. So I would probably say, and we're going to get to a Groove webinar on step number 15, I'd probably say it's not going to be for a few months, because they want to make sure that the automated webinar is completely functioning, no issues, no bugs, no errors, etc. So I hope that helps. So let's go back into GrooveCart. I'm just going to get rid of this. So GrooveCart. GrooveCart is phenomenal. It really is. You can build a store in like one day, obviously by clicking create new store. When you come into the admin dashboard, I'd probably recommend the very first time you arrive here, you follow these steps here on the left. As you can see, there's 6 steps. And then you can go in and modify your domain, your legal, your store design, your email templates. Over here, you can go into your products, your categories, your discounts, your product of the day, and drop shipping. You can obviously set up your GrooveCart store where you don't even handle the goods. It's just drop shipped from one of our suppliers that you can integrate with GrooveCart. This is why I love GrooveCart. Here's your orders. You've got subscriptions, abandoned carts, customers, affiliates, and you can set up a help desk. And then here we have the builder. We'll have a quick look in the builder. The builder really now is as good as Groove Pages. It looks the same. It feels the same. You can see over here, you've got your pages, your navigation, your pop-ups. Then you have your themes, and then you have all of your settings with your page settings, your SEO, and your templates. So let's get rid of that. At the top, you can see you have the desktop view, like a tablet view and a mobile view, so you can make sure everything fits correctly. And when you're hovering around, you can see when you click on something, you just go in and start messing around and editing it. Yeah. So say we go into the button here and we want to change the color of the background, etc. You can modify all of this, okay? And you can see this is a demo store that's built out for me. So it pretty much lays everything out for you, and you just go in and modify and edit everything. And obviously you can add pages. You can see here, you can go into the category page and modify that, or the product page, etc. And you can see how these look, etc. Navigation, that's at the top. So you can add, move, delete any of these inside of the navigation. And you also have pop-ups available inside of GrooveCart now as well. Save, and you got your back button over here. The back button in Groove Pages and GrooveCart is phenomenal, because if you make a mistake, you just press the back button, and that's it. Yeah, GrooveCart, go and play with it. This is absolutely amazing software. Let me come out of here. I just want to go back to. Oh, hang on, I can just cancel that there. Okay, so that is GrooveCart. GrooveMail, unless you've been living on the moon, you'll know that GrooveMail is getting a complete tear down, stripped back to the basics and starting again. Okay, and in fact, if I refresh this page, you'll see again the top loads and all the bottom where you've got all your stats kind of lazy loads. So if you've got a lot of information down the bottom, it won't take time. Over here, you can go into your contacts. In fact, I'm on demo mode, so that's fine. And you can see those. You've got all the information here. You've also got where you can import contacts. Again, that's unavailable at the moment because GrooveMail is still being fixed. And just to explain on that, I think when we launched it, we didn't anticipate as many people adding so many spam databases into the software, which obviously crashed our servers, kind of killed us for a long while. And then the deliverability rate was really hurt by that. So that's what David Lemon and the devs are doing right now. They're tearing it apart and starting from scratch, which is a huge undertaking, if I could speak. We can go into lists, tags, etc. over here, categories, and then we can go into campaigns, broadcast, sequences. Sequences is like you can walk people through. I don't know if I have anything in this sequence. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you can, once they opt in or once they're tagged or once they go through a form, you can take them through different routes, conditional splits, etc. You can have time delays, and you can see, for example, this one, basically, unless they've done something, I'm sending them this way. If they've done what I wanted them to, then they go somewhere else. That's sequences. And professional email templates has been updated and modified recently. You've got some amazing email templates in here now, and also you can save your very own templates as well. Automations, you can set up automations, and they are an if-then scenario. So if someone subscribes to a list, then I want them to have a tag added, etc. And you obviously select these here. When you're setting them up, they will always be red, so you need to click resume so it goes green. I'm going to turn that one back off. Obviously, that one isn't working. I know we have had some glitches on the automations. It's something that they're working on. Forms has just been completely overhauled. This is my test form that I set up after David launched this maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. You can see now in here, the design element is completely new and integrations has been completely updated. You can add memberships, integrations, webhooks, files. Go in and have a play with the form. It really, you can do anything with it. You can obviously, the usual things that you can do over here, where you can send them specific lists, subscriptions. You can have recipient confirmations where you get an email to say that someone's opted in. Very, very cool Groove forms now. Senders. So here is where you will add your sender. If you're using an external SMTP right now, you cannot use our Groove SMTP. So if I go in and add a new sender, you'll see you need to add all this information, sender identity, that's you, your name, your email, to and from. And then you'll see, because I'm part of the company, I've got the SMTP is available to me. But for you, you're just going to have Mailgun, and you can see down here it has the information you need from Mailgun. SendGrid, slightly different, Spark Post, and Amazon SES. I've used SendGrid for many, many years, very good, and I've used Amazon SES as well. So at the moment, if you want to use the Groove Mail, you're going to have to use an SMTP setup like this, or you're going to have to integrate your own autoresponder with something like MailChimp, GetResponse, etc. You'll see the list is here. So you have two different ways you can use things at the moment, and it is coming. Believe me, I'm as excited as you are for when they relaunch Groove Mail officially. And then you have all your analytics over here with all your contacts, etc., lists, broadcast, sequences. But yeah, go in and set up a few new forms, set up a sender with an SMTP, and again, play around with it. You will really like Groove Mail now. How are we doing on time? 31 minutes. We're doing okay. So Groove Mail, let's go into Groove Member now. Let's just access it over here. Groove Member is awesome. I've got many membership sites set up on here. So if you click into memberships, you're starting to see a running theme here. Everything is like left-sided. It's really easy to access. Everything is you don't have to learn anything new in each application. They're all very, very similar. And here I have my memberships. I have some on the older membership, and I have some on the newer. Let me see the new one. This is a new one. And in here, you now have access. You have breadcrumbs here as well, so you can go backwards and forwards. This is new. You can manage your membership site, manage your courses, access levels, your members, your settings, and your analytics. So I'm just going to come back. And I'm going to click on courses. You can add as many courses in here as you want, and the same kind of thing. Once you're into it, then you can start modifying everything in here. Kind of feels like Groove Pages. You've got your outline, you've got your templates, and again, you've got your settings inside of this specific course. So you can see how I've set that up in here. Portals. Okay, so portals, let me see if this is actually set up. a portal is a way, if you have more than one course or more than one membership that you're selling, you can add it on here. So let's say, for example, you've registered for my free profit funnel business and you can access that there. But for example, you haven't registered for this. So you can click there. I don't know if this is actually hooked up to anything. Okay, it is. So people can then go and purchase other products. So yeah, so this is where people would log in for the profit funnel business. Now it takes them to the members login. So the portal is just another way of you potentially selling more of your courses and packages. You have access to upload files in here, file categories. You can set up all of your instructors, and you can obviously go in and modify your members, and you can add manually, you can add members as well, and analytics is coming soon. So yeah, again, go and play with Groove Member. It's really cool. I'm not seeing any additional questions, so we're good. Groove pages, oh my God, I could spend like hours on Groove pages. So let's click into it. This is a whole nother training. Let me just click on something that's not live. Okay, this isn't live. So once you come into a site, whether it's a funnel, webinar, or a website, it doesn't matter. Once you're in here, you can see at the top here, you have your different views. This is just a website I'm building for one of my partners, and you can see the different layouts and views. So if, for example, you decide, well, actually, no, that text is too big here, but I don't want to edit it everywhere else. Let's just have a look at it over here so you can see the size of it there. If I deselect this, it says applying changes to mobile device only. So now if I go over here and I reduce this font, I'm going to make it really small just so you can see. Over here now, it hasn't changed. And when I go back, if I decide, I don't like that, I just click back and back, and boom, it's back to where it was. But that's how you're going to modify individual looks and layouts. You've got your back button and your forward button. You've got your preview button. So you can preview your work. And you have the code button here. Again, as it says, unless you're advanced with coding, I wouldn't really go in here. It's going to scare you. Did I click the right button? I was talking. Yeah. If you're not someone that works within the source code, steer clear. You've got your save button, and then you've got your publish button. This again is where you can access your domains. So you can go through that way, and we will finish off our setup in a bit. And then once you've saved a page, etc., you can now either publish the whole website, or you can publish the one page, and the same you can view or copy, and the same you can view and copy just for this individual page. Anywhere you are on the page, when you're hovering over it, it will kind of go red. And then if you click it, you can now, the sidebar opens, you can go in and change anything on the text, the background, the border, the animation, the delay, spacing. So again, you just need to go and play with this. And you have settings over here that you can modify just as a quicker version. Pages, you can drag these down to the bottom so they're hidden. So that happy parent, you'll see it. Hang on, no, you won't, because it's not there. Happy parents is showing there in my nav bar at the moment. And I'm going to just drop it down there, and you'll see it will disappear. So you can hide, or you can layer them. So if you drop it there, then it drops into a little drop down. But I want that to just stay there. You can go in and set up funnels. Oh, sorry, you can add pages here. You can go through and look at single pages, complete sites, funnels, webinars. There's so many in here. It's ridiculous. And you can obviously go in and add funnels as well. And you can add webinars in here. You have access to the pop-ups. Again, you have a great big pop-up library. Go and grab one you like the look of. And you have your global blocks that you can set up. The next one down is blocks. We've had so many added. These 300 were just recently. So you can see in here, you can click into each section, and these are brand new blocks being made by our dev team. And you can go in and drag any of those in. You have, I mean, the direct response, just these alone, this would take you 20, 30 minutes to make this or this or this. Okay. And when you're adding blocks, you can either, if I click here, you'll see down the bottom, it says block. I can click the plus button now. Now I can go in and add in any of these blocks. If I click that button there, it will add it. And if I don't like it, boom, I can either delete it by clicking back, or I could just click into the block, make sure it says block there, and just click delete here. Okay, so that's blocks. Excuse me. And then we have elements. You can drag any of these elements over into your page, and you can see where it's kind of got that light pink hover. If I drop it there, then it's going to drop just above that text, but it's inside that container. And you can see it there. Then I can click into it. And if, just to show you, you can see at the bottom there, it's now in that container. But I'm going to click back and I'm going to get rid of it. And also, don't forget, you have your basic elements here, but when you click into something specific, it gives you more options like buttons, countdown times, devices, layouts, etc. And then you have your settings. So you have your page settings, you have your site settings, you have your share funnel settings, export site, and an instant edit bookmark. Looks like you can see at the top here. You can go into all of these as well: SEO, tracking codes, redirection, cookie alerts, etc. I think that's pretty much everything in here. So we can go back to the dashboard. Don't save. Sorry, I've got a bit of a tickly cough today. Hello, Groove. Hey, Jody. I love everything about this platform. Yeah, me too. Me too. It's pretty phenomenal. So GrooveSell. So you've set up your website or funnel or webinar. Now you want to sell a product. So you want to go into GrooveSell and set up your product. So here we go. Same kind of layout. You've got your quick links at the top here. You've got all your stats you can go into over here. We're going to come into product funnels. This is where you're going to add your product for the very first time. You'll see new product funnel there, but let me click into one of these demo ones just so you see what it looks like afterwards. So if I click into manage products and if I click edit the product, you should see this is what it will look like the very first time you come here. You have 11 steps, and this will not say save, it will say save and next. Each time you click save and next, if there's something you haven't added, it won't go to the next step and it will highlight it in red. Once you've completed it, then you can go in and modify any of these. You've got pricing, gateway, contents, etc. Pretty straightforward, pretty self-explanatory. If I go back into product funnels, and you've got partner contracts and partner contract distributions there as well. And you can see once something's set up, you then have an easier access. You can manage the products here. You can do an affiliate sign up and promo tools. That's where you want to have affiliates promote your product to make commissions. You have your checkout links to add to pages, leaderboards. You can manage your affiliates, and you've got reports, and then you can clone the funnel and go into the funnel settings here. Here you can manage your affiliates and your second tier affiliates, their performance, the payment history, and again, you can add leaderboards. So if you're doing a launch, then the leaderboard is going to nudge people to promote more. In here, you've got your customers again, you've got all your filtering you can go through, and you've got your reporting here as well. Tools, so checkout forms, obviously really important. You can set up a checkout form, so you can see we've done one here. Again, affiliate portals, leaderboards, etc. You've got another access to the marketplace, and then you've got your settings over here as well. So that's GrooveSell. Lots more you can do in there. As I say, I'm limited on time on here. I don't like, I try to keep under 1 hour just because I'm conscious of your time. So that was GrooveSell. Let's go to Groove Video. You know what? I love Groove Video. It's something actually that outstanding stuff. Yeah, good to see you, Jody. Groove Video is very underrated as far as I'm concerned. So you can click into your library here, and you can see all of these different videos. So if I just click into edit one, this is how you kind of come in and set one up. You can see again, there's only like 4 or 5 different things you can do. You need to do. Sorry. You can change all of the colors for the buttons, etc. You can add these pop-up buttons, or have them have movement. When you go into the settings here, You can mute on start, auto play, start from the beginning. There's loads of things you can do in here. You can see that I've selected the tap to unmute so that people know. You can see this is what it would look like on my sales page. So it's instantly interactive. People are looking, going, hang on a minute, he's talking there. I don't want to miss the video. So they click the button. You also have elements in here. You can have opt-in form settings, banner settings, text overlay, and a text overlay with a call to action. So you can have these pop up at a specific time in the video, have the video stop, so it forces them to take action and engage with you, which is really, really cool. Excuse me. Then you have your video embed code. You can have an actual hosted page, so you can have this video just on its own individual URL. It should load. Hoping this is a live one. Yep, so you can see that if you just wanted to share the video. And if I go back over here, you have your analytics, you have your categories, and you have your settings. But yeah, go and upload videos in Groove Video. For me, it stopped me needing to use a YouTube video on a sales page or an upsell page. You know, where at the end of the video it says, here's other relevant videos. Yeah, Chris, Groove Video is so underrated. I completely agree. There's so much you can do with it. And I haven't done any launches or promos recently where I'm actually going to use it. The Groove AI launch, I've got a bridge page which I need to update the videos and stuff, so I will be using it in the near future. Groove Video done, Groove Webinar. Jody, I haven't had a chance to play with all the things in video. Yeah, go and play with it. It's really cool. So let's go to Groove Webinar. As we already said at the beginning, only available to run an automated webinar right now. I don't have anything live. Okay, I'm going to click into my webinars. I think I have a few dummy ones I've set up in here. So you can see here, if I go in and edit it, same kind of layout. It's a running theme. You've got these steps to do, and then your webinar set up. As you can see, automated is available, live stream and meeting are coming soon. And just to remember, guys, Mike Fulsame set up Ever Webinar and Webinar Jam with his business partners. They had a falling out. He left and he had a non-compete. So this is going to be as good as Webinar Jam. I pay for Webinar Jam. I run webinars on Webinar Jam still to this day. I cannot wait myself to have live stream webinars available because, as I say, it will save me money then. So those are our webinars. You can also set up in your webinar surveys and polls. You can set up your different presenters. You have your analytics, and then you have all of your settings in here for your canned responses as well. Just go in and set up an automated webinar. Just dump in any kind of video in there and just set up the whole thing. You'll be really surprised at how cool it actually comes out. Okay, so that was Groove Webinar. Okay, so we've covered all of those steps. The step number 16, this is a really nice walkthrough. All of the training videos inside of our training platform. Elliot, one of our team, does amazing videos. So again, you can see there's a full orientation here. It's only like 29 minutes, I think, something like that. So you can watch all of those once you get the doc at the end. I'm going to cover support in detail in a minute. How am I looking on time? 46 minutes. Wow, that's good. Now, I do need to go back to finish up the custom domain setup. Let me just check the questions. Groove Webinar, yeah. Groove Webinar is cool. So I'm going to go back. You know what? I'm going to go a different route to get to it. I'm going to go into Groove Pages. And let me just grab a site that I've got nothing on, probably this one. And I'm just going to show you how now, once we set up, we complete the setup in the domain settings. So I'm going to come into manage domains from this route. I'm going to come back in here and it's going to show me. So we're not verified yet. So this domain isn't live. I can't use it anywhere. So in fact, if I go back, I'll show you that when I go into hosting options and if I select the domains, it's not showing. It's not available there yet because I haven't got it verified. So I need to come back in here, click verify, and I'm hoping it should come up with a green confirmation once I do. Validate DNS. Successfully verified. So you can see that here. Now we have to choose the application we want the domain to be on. So I'm going to use this on Groove Pages as my main. But then once you've done that, you can see it's set up for that. I can now add it as in GrooveSell. I can add subdomains, etc. I can do Groove Member, Groove Blog, Groove Cart. Number 6 is adding your MX records for your custom domain. So you've got your domain, you're going to set it up on your website, but you want an email address that can receive emails. So you're going to use Google or someone like that, and you're going to need to add some DNS records in here. So things like your MX records, your text records will need to be added in here. Google, if you're setting up a professional email with Google or whatever provider you use, they will walk you through this. They'll give you all the name records, the MX, etc. They give you this, this, and this, and you just click save, and these get added so that you can have a functioning professional email. But now, now if I click hosting again, and I go to custom domain, so you can see I can use a GroovePages subdomain, as you can see here, and it's my funnels qualified at groovepages.com, and then I add something, but I want to just search for that new custom domain. You can see it there now, and now you can set it as the root, or you can set it as a subdomain. So I'll set it as a root for now, and then I'll just click publish, but I'm not going to publish it here just because it's a domain I don't have used at the moment. But that was the step we needed to go back to confirm everything. Let me know if that makes sense. Chris, great onboarding. Robert, thanks for covering that. My pleasure. Any questions now? I kind of open it up to questions as long as they're not too advanced. If I can answer them quickly on here, I will. And the last parts I'm going to cover now is this, the support. I want you guys to support us supporting you. And I'm going to repeat that. Support our support team to support you. What I don't want, and I'm going to go through my recommendations for how you should approach support and what sort of order, because what happens is we get bombarded. Our support team are amazing, but they get bombarded with basic questions. How do I set up a custom domain? Now, the training is available. There's 5, 6, 7 different places you can find all the information. I'm going to walk you through that. So support. The order I recommend you use support. First things first, let's use the little AI assistant. It works. So let's go to the dashboard. And then you've got the little live preserver at the top here. I don't know if you call it a live preserver in England. I think that's what we call it. So first place, I want to set up a custom domain. I'm going to come and ask here. Okay. The next place I would go to would be the Groove Digital Academy to see, okay, do we have any training videos? And we'll stick with the custom domain for now. Do we have somewhere where I can find a video on setting up a custom domain? So let me start typing in custom, how to point a custom domain, boom, yeah, at any app. And again, Elliot does amazing videos here, but he also then does screenshots and he walks you through pretty much what I've just shown you with lots of screenshots as well. So that would be the second place. Third place, if you haven't got your answer by now, I'd go to the help desk. So down here, click on help desk, click here, and you've got an additional knowledge base with additional videos, additional trainings. The AI will pop up, the AI bot. So again, we've already looked for the answer there. We didn't get the answer. Now I can search through the knowledge base, or I can search through here. Then I would go to the Facebook community. Come and ask your question. You'll see here, myself and some of the other admins, we will approve or disprove any different questions through here. And again, 99% of the time you will get the answer. If after those 4 things you've done, and these only take like, 2-3 hours, it shouldn't take long. I mean, not even 2-3 hours, by the way. Then go to the support chat. And again, just to make sure you know where I'm going, we're going to come over here to help desk. Click on the help desk, opens up a new window. And then give it a second. The AI will pop up, and we're waiting for this bottom right-hand corner. You will see the chat function will pop up. And again, you can access the AI again there. Boom, there's the chat. Open that up and click ask. And now if it's within the working hours of the team, the live chat will be available. Click here and it's going to ask you for your email, etc. If not, then you can just go in and email, add your subject, your email, and make sure you're very, very, very descriptive. of what you're asking for, and in regards to what application are you in. I see, you know, and I know the support team, I work with them very tightly. I see so many questions where people just ask something. It's so generic. It doesn't tell us which app. You know, first things first, is it GroovePage? Is it GrooveFunnels? Is it GrooveSell? Is it Groove? You know, that's kind of obvious, but ask them really descriptive, send lots of screenshots, also send a Loom video if you can, because if you give the support team the right information, they will respond with the answer. If you send them like a very wishy-washy and it's just a generic question that doesn't detail what application you're having the issue with, or you don't know the answer, then guess what? They've got to come back to you 3 or 4 times asking further questions, and that wastes their time and your time. I want you to get the answers straight away. So let me know in the chat if that makes sense. Just give me a yes, and then we'll move on. Let me get some water. Excuse me. So last but not least, where is support available? I've already shown you these, but I just thought let's go through them again. Repetition is the mother of all skill. So Groove Chat support in the dashboard. You can come down here and come into the help desk. Obviously you have your Groove AI over here, but we're going to click and it's going to open up your groovesupport.net. And you have your knowledge base here. And as we just shown a moment ago, the chat function will appear there. So that's the first one. In the Digital Academy, so when we click on the little teacher's cap here, Groove Digital Academy, open that up. And again, you can see here, you can click contact support and it will open up over here. It's going to show you where to go to, and it's going to open up down this bottom right corner. There you go. And you can also access it through the Groove AI instant support, as we've already shown. We get rid of these. So our little AI bot will pop up here. And then obviously the last one is the community. So go and ask your questions within the Groove Pages community. And again, the only time that we will decline posts or I'll answer them directly is if they are very, very basic questions, which we get a lot. And we understand that, you know, sometimes people haven't been active in the community or they're new and you're asking very, very basic questions. But a lot of the time I will, myself or one of the other admins will decline your post and we'll just reply to you directly with the answer if we have it. Otherwise, if it's a support question, we'll direct you to support. So that is pretty much everything. I've come in 5 minutes under time, which is kind of amazing. What I need to do now is give you this document. So bear with me. I'm just going to open it up on a different screen. I'm going to copy it. Sorry, I've just gone into YouTube to post the document and my volume was on. Document download. And please, if you're on YouTube, just click on this and see if you are able to download it. And then the same, I'll be doing the same in Facebook in 5 seconds. Okay, why am I not seeing the Facebook out there? Okay, bear with me. Sorry, I did it again. It auto added. So Facebook as well. Yeah, let me know in the chat if you're able to download those on YouTube and Facebook. And I'm going to bring back my webcam so you should be able to see me here now. And if there's any other questions, now is your moment. I'm here as long as you need. I'm always just conscious of I try and keep it under an hour because an hour is digestible enough. And we get through a lot, and you can go back and slow this down, watch it again, pause it where you need to. But yeah, any questions you have now that are as you know around the subjects we've been covering, then I'm happy to answer. If they're fully advanced, then I'd probably direct you to support, etc., or something like that. I'm just going to clear up my tab and get rid of some of these. And if there is no other questions, then I'm going to I'm going to wrap up for the day. And we do these every week. Sorry, I'm just going to change that. We do these every Tuesday at 2 p.m. EST. Although for some reason last week when I was in LA, it started an hour early. We're not sure why. We're investigating that. And I'm just going to, whilst I'm waiting for any other questions, I'm just going to remove that domain whilst I think of it, because I do this training every week and I like to use that domain that I'm not using currently. So I'm not seeing any questions. If there's nothing else, I'm going to wrap up for today, and keep an eye out for all of my update videos with all of the new updates, etc., with new features, updated features, code refinements. There's lots of them coming thick and fast. Otherwise, thanks for joining. Great to have some interactions. Always good to feel like I'm not just here on my own. And that's it for me. I'm going to leave you with our little outro. If I can find him. And I will see you guys on next week's training. And that's it for me.